Hello, hello. Okay, hold on. Let me just do a little bit of this. That. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's how you do it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. So, info stream updated. Okay. Let me. You know what? Let me see. I want to see if I myself. Oh, okay. Here, let me go to here. Sorry, guys. Just give me one moment while I go ahead and fix my
Have its
Discord.
own like specific art and have that one.
Let me go ahead and try to fix the Discord link. Jeez. Here, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, this is gonna be my first time. So, okay. Invite people. Wait. Oh. Welcome and rules. Okay, so we guess we're going to create invite. Share this with others to grant access to your server. Set this link to never expire. Okay, let's copy that. And you know what? Here, go ahead and just get this a little squared away. I'm late night, and you. Nope. I should change that. Thanks for giving me a heads up about it. Wait, use the copy button for Discord. Oh yeah. So if I want to invite people, disable. Okay, this link. Yeah. Okay. That should work. Okay, go back. Just gotta do some little more housekeeping stuff before we get into things. Okay. Publish. Or maybe on Twitch too as well. Probably need to go and fix this. You know what? I'm probably gonna fix this. If we, yeah, once I get to the art side of the house for development. So, give me 1 second. Edit your next string, your categories. I wonder. What kind of nice is. Okay, let's see for channel. Oh, okay. Okay, there is about me a section. Well, yeah, in Twitch anyways. So I think I need to go fix x.com as well. Profile. You know what? Twitch. Bam. Oh, wait. What? Oh, right. Duh. You know what? Okay. Okay, fine. We'll play along. Well, just click on that. There you go. Okay. Now I guess okay, so YouTube's been updated. So X has been updated. Twitch. I guess I got a couple things that are working. So I think we could come back. Okay. All right. So, wow, interesting. Okay. You know what? Maybe I just probably get back to it, and I probably need to go back and take a look at the Twitch 101. I think it's been what, maybe 5 years, 25, maybe 2 or 3 years since I last streamed. But anyhow, so let me go get started. Welcome to Late Night Game Dev channel. My name is Charles, and this is my first time streaming, coming back from a very long time. What I've done before was more my last Twitch stream was about playing League of Legends, going ranking up from silver, to whatever placement I was, to gold. But this time it's really about game development, and I kind of want to see how far I could go. That being said, I'm going to see how Twitch does things, and what cool features I can do to drive engagement. So, yeah, but with YouTube, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to see if I can get this whole entire stream, download it, edit it, and then also give the supercut version of it and post it on not supercut, a more revised, shortened version of it onto YouTube, since YouTube seems to be quite more of a get on with the business, not too much rambling and whatnot. And so, yeah. And so, I guess I gain the best of both worlds. And if we have more followers, more people are kind of tuning in, and there's more of a demand, okay, we'll go ahead and increase it up to, you also do a dual stream. I see other people have done it, but when we get there, we'll cross that bridge, right? Okay, so, sorry about that. Where was I? Okay, so if I go zoom in. So last time, what we have done is we add a parallax backgrounds. We also add the HUD as well to a HUD placeholder to our game, and we're adding a HUD placeholder just as a placeholder, to kind of get the ball rolling. Because the problem can be that with folks who are not artistic by trade, by talent, it can bog them down pretty badly, and can be very discouraging. So, as a way to, and I'm not an artist at all. I don't do digital art. I mean, the only thing I probably can try to do is more of a sketching on paper and pencil. But I mean, it's been a long time since I've done any of that. So consider myself a novice. And for those of you who don't know, I'm starting this channel to kind of document my journeys of really creating a game, and learning, sharing my knowledge, and seeing how if I can post an itch.io, get the feedback, and maybe someday post it on Steam, so that you guys can buy it, play it, and whatnot. A little bit of background about me. So I was a software engineer in test, a senior software engineer in test. I've done testing for web applications for different organizations. Was a consultant too as well. I worked on very many cool projects, including the one with the Federal Reserve, which is they now have the federal instant payment system. Um, so there is a lot of QA, a lot of dealing with people, processes, and we're also doing more technical coding, but specifically for testing, right? Software automation testing. I've also worked with the CI/CD pipelines, code DevOps, eskish type of work, but not fully, but still in the confines of testing. And due to the unfortunate fact that my company was bought out, um, funny, by a company that I was contracted for, so they're pretty big in the South. You probably heard of them as Cox Auto, KBB Mannheim. The parent company. Yep, the parent company bought them out, my company out that I worked at, and unfortunately, um, there was a lot of kind of preconceived notions about testing, and so I was unfortunately let go. Um, you know, yeah. So currently, right now, um, just trying something new. Try to keep them positive and positive minded, um, because I think the reason why I'm trying to be trying to, because there are days where I'm just kind of not in the mood for things, but there is, I think something inside of me just says, like, I'm just tired of being angry all the time, right? I mean, there's at some point, right? Once, and I guess pretty much I kind of had my share of complaining in the past. Of like, oh, you probably when you're young, right? You're like, oh my gosh, mom, why didn't you get me this, or why can I go do this and that, and a lot of complaining when you're young, right? Because you're a kid, you're trying to learn things, and yeah, I think there's a moment realization is that, I mean, it's okay to complain, but how can I have a solution? You get what I'm saying, right? Kind of have a solution where, you're heck. I mean, if you don't have a solution, you have a solution. You're just complaining, right? It's kind of just like you're just venting, So, and as a software test engineer, right? I think for me it was like college when I just stopped, because at the end, you're the only one, and this is before I met my wife. You're the only person who can pull yourself out, right? It's you choosing to change. And so for right now, I know a little bit digress, but for right now, that's a little bit of my context story, and I just wanted to see, how this goes, right? How this goes, how this rolls, and yeah, and you know, I don't, and you know what, I don't mind telling this, because the more I improve, the more I see that the more people just keep on improving, have that perseverance, that drive to finish something, and not like take it, to have an infinite deadline. Like, the deadlines keep being pushed out. We gotta do something. We gotta put out some results, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay. Alrighty. So, that's quite a bit of a mouthful of introduction. So what do we have here is, okay, we kind of, what, let me play this again, right? So we currently now have a parallax background, right, with all different speeds, and so it kind of has that 3D depth ish type feel, right? We also have a kind of a placeholder, master controller type thing. Well, I am actually thinking about perhaps if we should, as probably the next step, kind of put in some placeholder music, like just throw something in there, right? And you know, I think a question that folks can have is like, well, but Charles, if you throw in so much placeholder stuff, eventually, like, you still need to go and replace them, right? Yes, that is true. Yeah, we're still gonna have to eventually replace them. Um, and, and to be quite honest, I haven't really thought about that far yet, right? So, you know, let me go ahead and share this. Yeah. So, oops. Share this right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. There. The HUD. Parallax screen. So we finished that. You know, and when we replace the art or the assets, right. Intro animations. Yeah, I don't know about intro animations. Oh, here we go. We also did HUD implementation. Let's see what else.
Dark.
HUD implementation.
Dark.
Let's see. I guess maybe part of this research of back of this placeholders is like also to know like where can we get some of this stuff, right? So I guess my thoughts is you know what, SFXr. Oh, oops. Okay, I mean, I guess I could go ahead and, you know, try to do work on the sound effects generator. That's kind of like the next thing. Oh, it's JS. So okay, so this guy right here. Yeah, I remember this was introduced to me like in 2014. 2014. So it's been up here for quite some time. So let's see here. Oh, they got some options. So for those of you over here, so it's called SFR.me. You know, this is a pretty good, just something that if you're not a if you're not a person who you're just starting out, right, and you haven't done anything with sound, art, music, right, this is probably a place where you can, you know, at least for now, get the sound effects. Um. Ooh, okay. And the reason I said you can just get sound effects is like so you could just kind of put it in there in your game, but you can also you know, just play around, just get a feel of it. By clicking each one of these, it would generate like a different, you know, a different feel. So let's see if I do. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I want it to not be too hard. Let me. Oh. I should. Yeah. Wow. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe not. Hmm. Is there one that's just a little bit more softer? Okay, this one could be. Okay, yeah, not too sharp. Yeah, it just was killing my ears. Okay. You know what? I'm kind of wondering if the okay, it doesn't really do much. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and permalink copy code. Can I? Oh, then you could go ahead and see this little link over here. You link and go ahead and download that. So we download. Oh, okay. Wow, laser shooter. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Here, give me 1 second. Okay, no worries. Sorry. Yep. Just have to take some precautions. Oh. Yeah, take some precautions. So it's currently in my downloads. So I guess I do have a laser. Laser. Shoot. What does that sound like? Okay, you know what? I'm probably going to go with this laser shoot instead. Okay, so since we now, we got us been splitting off to arts, whatnot. Let's go and create a new folder called sounds. Yeah, called sounds. And we're going to create another folder called it's called music, right? And then maybe call this another one sound effects, SFX. And I'm gonna move this guy to here. So we at least got one. Let's go rename it to laser. Laser shoot. And I think we want to go ahead. Let's see, go back to our gameplay, right? Where's our player? Oh yeah, player gets spawned in. So we gotta go ahead and find that scene. Okay, find that scene. And what else? Okay, marker sprites. And let me guess. I'm thinking about, should we? Okay, so we probably have to add a audio player. Play position the sound in space. Okay, so I think given that we don't know, so how you YouTube. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Well, before we get along, I totally forgot one more thing. So my team, just a quick news update. So my team, we just actually got honorable mention for a game, for the Pirate Jam Global. Okay, let me start over. We just got honorable mentions for the 2025 Pirate Game Jam 16. 16, and probably gonna show you x.com. Right, if you look at Pirate Software, yes, Pirate Software. Some of you guys, actually, maybe perhaps many of you guys know. My team was definitely, though we were not the winners per se, right? I know everybody will everybody loves to win something, right? We are actually, our game was listed as honorables mention, and since there, so it's about top 25 out of 1,761 submissions. You know, I'm just gonna mention this right here. Go ahead and check out this game. This game, my team has made it. We got great. Catherine was a great artist. Jeremy was a great sound. Matt was great with the game, and he came with the idea. Lance was awesome in doing the the AI for the NPCs, and me just being the generalist and um, you know just getting things done, doing play testing, and just helping out the team to run smoothly, and make sure we kind of flesh out some ideas and get the ball rolling. So what, shout outs to all of them, all my team members. They're the ones who came get the magic guided together. They're exceptional talents. um you know every single one of them has like really like they're experts in what they're doing. So I cannot have done this. I cannot have done this without them, and I am humbled by the fact that I was able. I was asked to join the team this year. So it's you know, credit really goes to all these people with great ideas coming together and forming a story. And I would definitely do say is that we this is our second game jam together with folks who are who actually just didn't know each other at all. Just I find them together. We came together, form a team, and working together ever since. And I said this is not our. We were in the last year's winter game jam, global game jam 14. Unfortunately, we were very rushed. We didn't get a time to finish. You know, we didn't finish out, hammer out, and polish. So we got docked at some points for playability, but lesson learned, and this is the part that says don't give up. Lesson learned from that: scope small, polish, 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 polish. So you know, I'm glad that we got we got the prototype done. Try to polish as much as we can, and we got honorable mentions. Um, so that being said, I will. So originally we were going to have our meeting was like yesterday, after the announcements of the winners and the honorable mentions, but just with people's lives and they living different time zones, we push it to Thursday. So I will. So currently, right now, we kind of need to figure out, what our next steps are, and then I gotta figure out what kind of how to juggle, with, just different things, and with life, right? So, I don't expect it to really necessarily affect my streaming, but just more work to do, um, more work to do, and really, there's, you know, just try to see if where things can go as well. So might have to make adjustments, might not, but hey, I'm just letting you guys all know that because you know actually even we actually even decided that even if we didn't get honorable mentions for this one, right? Before I think it was on Friday, we Sunday actually we were deciding to go ahead and make this game. So we're going to try to push this up to Steam. Um, how oops how how and what's next, right? We're going to talk about it on Thursdays, but I just want to give you guys a heads up, in case if some things have changed, and I probably need to work around my schedule and whatnot. Oh, and one last thing. Again, this is from 10 p.m. Pacific time to 12 a.m. Yeah, or midnight. Yeah, 12 a.m. is midnight. Um, we're that's the amount of hours I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday and Wednesdays are gonna be dev streams, dev development. Um, Fridays are gonna be more of a chill, relaxing. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna have fun, and we, you know, have fun. Maybe me just commentating, or maybe commentating on games that out there that I have that lined up to play. Um, Maybe even like looking at the actually have an idea where I'm going to take a look at the top submissions, uh, top submissions, which was different from last Friday. So last Friday I streamed on YouTube. So looking at the then most popular games that were on there. When I say popular, right, it's based on user. I guess how many people played. Um, I'm actually kind of a bit glad that my kind of predictions of like the 5 most popular games then uh, weren't weren't uh, you know up on that level, or where the judges made honorable mentions, and winners, um, and then that's because I believe that it's like this. You can actually, so I know talking for quite a while, right? You can actually like do aggressive marketing for your game, like, oh, hey guys, can you guys look at my games? Go to different subreddits, blue skies, your friends, and, you just your people who you kind of talk, who you have connections with, ask them to play, and maybe kind of hype, give more visibility around it. But I think there is a certain line, is that you kind of, it's sometimes a bit detrimental, and I'm just saying from my opinion though, right? Because if you have to do a lot of advertising to kind of it's advertising is great. Don't get me wrong, getting friends, word of mouth, posting on social media, that's kind of business 101, right? Marketing 101. You gotta tell people, bring visibility to the stuff that your product you're selling, but um, there's the other flip side, is like, okay, you have to overly be aggressive and try to sell it, right? There's a certain point where, like, for example, what's one brand? Oh, not Gucci anymore. Bagavi, right? Or your girls, they love their fashion. Balenciaga, they just Balenciaga, Dolce Gabbana, just name. It's like, oh, boom, luxury good, right? So, and when you hear for games, right, you hear things like Elden Ring, Dark Souls. Tr- oh, boom, FromSoft. Okay, great games, right? They're gonna come out with great games. In one sense, there is a little bit of like, if you try to over aggressively sell the games, and it doesn't meet the certain that hype, that expectation, then it's like your game's not that good, and you're just trying to compensate for it. So I think this whole entire game, this game jam, um, our we did a little bit, if like our promotions and whatnot, but I don't we didn't really like promote it so heavily, because we want, at least what I did, I believe, is that we want to see a little bit more organic growth, right? Somebody played it, how they liked, stumble upon it. If they like it, they would play and spread the word, right? And obviously, we were also relying on judges to kind of talk about it. And it's one factor that kind of really pushed us was that we we actually got folks in the comments. Actually, yeah, in the comments of the submission. Oh, not this one. In comments of the submission, you can, guys could go and check this out. Here, it's on Pirate Software's. It's a link, so if you have at it. Um, the judge was asking like, hey, can you guys gonna, I hope to see you guys on Steam later. I think this has been mentioned, so far mentioned twice, right? But really all positive comments. Of course, not try to sell this, but we definitely have our deficiencies, and we for example, the kind of a bit. There's a bit of UI, the tutorial aspect of it could be a little bit more, could be fleshed out. We actually just threw the player, and they just gotta figure it out, right? How do you the user experience of onboarding the player could really use a lot of work, um, and to kind of convey that. But we also in our game we're originally gonna have a dialogue, system where the player, as they're counting their whatever lint, leaf, whatever currency, the player has to kind of figure it out, right, in order to make the right change. We want to have it like, if you take too long, if the player takes too long, the the NPC will notify the player, and the player has to look up and says, just imagine you're the cashier. Anybody who works in customer service, right, has been, there's a bit of aspect of cashier, or somebody just come up to them and be like, excuse me, right, and you'd be like, oh yes, how can I help you? I was actually going to, do you know where is the spaghettio, the sauces and spices? I mean, yeah, I definitely was on both sides. I was like, oh yeah, it's right over here. Or I've been the customer and be like, yeah, asking those questions because, yeah, whatnot, right? But imagine if you're in a cashier position and they're just telling you, excuse me, sir, can you hurry it up, right? You'd be like, really? Really? You tell me to hurry it up right now? Will you give me all these weird coins and whatnot? So definitely, there were a lot of things that we just didn't add, and that's rightly so, right? We weren't able to add. So, you know, not trying to make myself sound so good. Yeah, just trying not to make myself so good. Um, but try to also paint a little bit more of just to try to also give ourselves something, be fair and be objective, right? And so, a lot of things to work on, and yeah, just we're gonna figure out what's next, right? And I'm actually pretty stoked about this because both of our ideas were actually very, very good. It was just that the first idea, and maybe I'll talk about it sometime later. Maybe on a Friday. If anybody has questions about it, about our first game called Curse of the Dungeon, right? I'll talk about that later. But right now, so let's go back here, and let's go ahead and exit that out, X out, and let's go ahead and look into the documentation. Okay. So I love to Google online and just to kind of find some snippets, things, and people to kind of make sense, explaining of what they're doing. I noticed that Godot always tried to. A lot of folks try to use video for it. I'm just like, Do I have to watch the whole thing? And maybe, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see why you want to, but you know, maybe it's a good idea to create an article of like how do you do certain things. But you know, okay, so uh, adding SFX to game Godot 4. So playing effects into music. Okay, I want this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ads. I hate that.
So I want to add a sound effect when the player jumps. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the way we play sounds is using the audio stream player node. So I'm going to come into my player scene here and click add node, and we're going to find audio stream player here.
Okay.
I'm going to double click that, add that, and then if we come on here, we're going to see we've got a stream field here, and then we've got volume, pitch scale, and everything here. So we want to put our audio file in the stream bit. So I've got my jump.ogg file. You can use OGGs and MP3s, I think. I tried to use a WAV file the other day. That didn't really work, so I think it's just OGGs and MP3s, at least for now. Ooh. So I'm going to drag that in here. You can see the waveform up here. We can change the volume. So usually they're quite loud. I'm just going to put this as minus 16 decibels there. And then we can click playing here to preview it. So hopefully you can hear that okay. So now that we've done that, I'm just going to rename this to SFX_jump. You can call that whatever you want. It's just what I prefer, this naming convention that I typically use. So I'm going to come into our script and I'm going to click and drag, and then I'm going to hold Control to put this up here. So that will automatically create our onReady var declaration.
Interesting. Okay, so then you could actually holding Control would actually go ahead and do the prepending var. Okay.
So now I'm going to take this, and all we want to do is when we jump, which is here, I'm going to say sfxjump.play. Yeah, we're going to call this play function. So if we then test this out, we can then hear we've got sound.
All right. Well, that sounds very easy. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So audio start stream player. We have a player in here, right? And we're going to say shoot. Shoot SFX. Okay, so shoot SFX, and you know what? It says I got a WAV. Let's see if this works. And so I guess it does work. So WAV does work now. Okay, and now since we got that, let's go to our script and could go external one, follow to internal. You view your. You know what? Let's go and fix this stuff, right? Let's go fix this guy. I don't want to. I don't want to give you guys like false, like, hey Charles, you got a lot of errors or anything. It's like, no, this is nothing. Okay, so let's go to project settings, editor. Oh, okay. External. Okay. Wait. Oh, advanced settings. Okay. So go to advanced settings. Editor. Windows. Then lighting. GD scripts. Version control name. Script. Oh, it's editor. Okay. I remember I had to set this template path search. Okay. Oh, plug in. Oh. Plugins look. filter plug. Okay, you know what? Let's go down and take a look. Font import. Brute force approach. Okay. Point. Thread network. GUI. Camera shaders. Settings. File log. Okay. Okay. General. Nope. Applet config. Okay. You know what? Let me just say, where is VS Code? Reload scene. Okay, you know what? Let me just do a quick search. Where, how to, code to show in VS Code. Okay, good L4. Yeah, how do you get West nicely? Okay. Oh, Godot extensions. Oh, except project go to. Yeah. Oh, okay. Or how, here we go. How do you connect to, so, okay. Text editor. Editor settings. Okay, come on. Where are you? Hold on. Opera editor settings. Oh, here we go. Godly. Here we go. Oh gosh. Yeah. You know what? We're not gonna use that, and therefore I don't think it's gonna complain anymore. So, here we go. Whew. Okay. One problem down. So. Okay, so we have a shooting SFX, which then is going to go ahead and instantiate the stuff. So we just do control. Oh wow, I'm loving it, and actually just denotes it too. Awesome. So shoot SFX, then go ahead. Potential instantiate transform object, and we're going to let it say shoot dot play, and I think that should solve one of our problemos. Oh, let's go ahead. And now I think when we go ahead and to start game, and when we shoot, we can hear the sound. Boom. Right? Okay. So, but we're not done yet. Right? We gotta get something like hit. Don't like that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, that's I guess it's quite random. No, that sounds more like. Oh gosh, that. Oh. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I don't know about that. Something I probably think about like, so, um, hey, I'm gonna heads up. I know I talk a lot, and I'm gonna do something that's gonna be kind of a bit stupid. Okay, so I'm trying to think of an idea. So when I have my airplane, right? Pew 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 pew, something like that, right? And be like, do 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 do, you know, something hitting it, being hit. Choo 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 choo. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. So, so, I guess maybe this. Um, yeah, maybe, yeah, we could do something like that. Let's go ahead and download this. Okay, hit waves. Oh, oops, come on. Come on. Now we're going to add here. No, actually, I'm going to go ahead and rename this. I'm not. I know, you know, camo casing. Um, um, is gonna be quite annoying, but let's go ahead and try that. So, so that's a hurt sound, right? But I think it's gonna be more. I think we're gonna say, hey, this is gonna probably be an enemy, more of an enemy hurt sound. For the player, we probably want something a little more different, something more unique. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let's click on. No, that's shooting. No. Kind of something like. Ooh, this would be good at enemy explosion. Something like that. That's like that just sounds like to me it's like some sort of like an attack, a special attack. Okay, well, I'm gonna get that one. Okay, so we got explosion here. I'm gonna just enemy explosion, and I'm gonna. And then we're gonna change this to player. And you know what the funny thing is? Okay. Now, you know, I don't want to say for the naive person because I think most people are pretty, you know, pretty sensible, right? Like, you know, a concern that could happen, and this is probably where there's not gonna be much concern, is like, hey, you know, hey Charles, the site you recommended to me, right? would I get in trouble for using these sounds? It's in my QA field. I don't necessarily think there is necessarily a dumb question as long as you have a good intentions, behind it, right? And I think the question to that is like, hey, these sounds that are commonly used by Nintendo, right? Always hear things about Nintendo. You know, they're pretty protective with their stuff, so you just don't know if like someone's gonna come to you and be like, "Hey, you're not allowed to use this, right? Because you're copying somebody else." No, no. So these sounds are actually can be generated because of. I remember in my computer audio class is that these are like, you know, waves, right? You can actually have like a wave that's like like a square of boxes, and that would generate a certain type of sounds. The more frequency they are, and the more this they are. So it's actually done with math. So, oops, yeah, I'm sorry, but um, mm, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not liking. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Looks like we got ourselves the first spam of the day. So I'm not liking that. So okay. So how am I? Sorry, dude, but I yeah, I'm gonna ban this. Yeah, I don't need spams, guys. So you know, oh come on, yeah, don't need spams. Okay, so yeah, just again, right? Treat each other. I guess I had to kind of say this, but yeah, I don't no spamming, no hijacking, no botting. Come on, yeah, come on. I mean, I know you want to aggressively market your stuff, and perhaps this is your job, but that ain't gonna fly with me, right? So, sorry, man, banned. Okay, so I was saying earlier, right? Like, yeah, so you're fine, right? Because these sounds from a math, you can generate these sounds easily, and this is just a tool that allows you to generate it. So no problem. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, since we kind of have this audios, right? Hmm. I'm actually going to have to create separate folders. I know it's like, Charles, you're thinking too far ahead in advance. Um, Not exactly, actually. Not exactly, because because in this game, I'm going to try to scale this stuff up. So when they shoot laser beams and whatnot, right, it's going to be additive. We're going to need more different sounds for upgrades. I mean, heck, there's I'm not sure if any of you do play, gotcha. A lot of people play gotcha games, right? Genshin Impact, the sound effects, right? Different moves have different sound effects, and so with that, you know, you're gonna it's gonna be certain moves are gonna be with certain characters. And then you give them more upgrades, more power ups, right? They sound them more differently. It sounds more better, right? Sounds it's one of those things that's your senses that makes it good. Okay. Um. So. Right. So okay, let's go back here. Go to back to gameplay, and let's go to So we got a player here. Let's go look into an enemy grunt. Right. Grunt scene. So we're also going to give it child resources, audio stream player. We're going to do load, sound, SFX. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. So I haven't finished it. So enemies, one, player, play explosion. Okay. Enemy. Right. So runs audio stream. Let's see, area 2D destroyed, emit queue free. Okay. So we're gonna put that here. Oh, quick load. And right now we're just gonna put destroy free. So yeah. So okay, and then we're gonna go to the script. And oh, so you gotta drag it first, then you okay. Dot play. Right, and I'm gonna go a little bit more ballsy. So if the player it hits, right? Hits what next? I wonder if we can use the same. Let me ask the question, because I'm trying to learn this stuff. Is like, hey, can we, should we use one or more audio stream 2D Godot 4? Here we go. How many audio stream players is too much? That's why I know, because like I could like add 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy crap. Modern games would typically employ 32 to 128 channels. Sick. Okay, so you should treat stream players like audio channels. Most modern games will typically employ 32 to 128 channels and often provide a setting for the user to choose from. There are 2 reasons for this. Channels are legacy technology inherited by much software. Godot technically does not, but more importantly, this provides an easy way to avoid clipping the issue when multiple sounds put at the same time. Huh. Oh, okay. So a singleton. So okay, maybe perhaps. Okay. So now folks are there's kind of saying like, well, how do you handle it when you got multiple sounds playing at once? This guy's comment, would you hit a cap, right? So it was like I guessing more channels, more clipping, avoiding issues. Oh, somebody put here 2 years ago. So this question was that's asked 2 years ago. Okay. So let's. Oh, okay. Hmm. So I guess you do have an audio manager. Says hidden on performance. You know what? Right now, probably don't worry about this. Probably especially within our scope of like our demo, right? Because we're right now trying to work towards the goal of the demo, right? It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point, right? So it does not really matter. Okay, so yeah, audio manager. Probably have a manager who's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna listen to all the different signals. Okay, give me the signals. I'll play the correct one. But right now, not importante. Okay, so go ahead. So add another audio stream. This is gonna be player explosions. How does it sound? You know what? Let's rename it. I'm gonna call it player hurt, but you know, player hurt, and it's not gonna necessarily be reflective right now. But right now, just hold on. You know, don't worry. Don't worry. Right. And I think we could probably like hook up like the hey, check the if the HP is 0. Check the HP is 0. You know. Right. Actually, maybe it's something I could work on during this stream too, like hooking up the actual like health bars and whatnot. Okay, but first off, we got player got hit, right? So let's go ahead. Player got hit, and you know we're not gonna necessarily do Q free, right? We're gonna do Q free only when the player actually reaches 0 health. Okay. Okay. So it is hit. Hit is then emitted. So when it connects with hit, so we're not going to get it's a game over. We're going to then say player underscore got hit, right? I'm going to change that. Oh no, right? Players got hit. And it's definitely not game over. We're going to say something like, oh, so we have the HUD. HUD dot okay. Let's take a look. Okay. So the HUD is going to be hiding, or this is the HUD, right? Shield health progression bar. Value 100. Oh, yeah, let's say, hey, value start is going to be 100. Shield. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to set up shield just yet. Okay. Need to set up shield. Yeah. I think we'll go ahead and actually set up your progress bar. What? Progress bar? I could probably use this. If the player got hit, then I go back to gameplay. Go to the script. So okay. Now a question I do have is, so player got hit, right? So the game manager knows, and we want the game manager to tell the HUD that, hey, go ahead and minus the HP health points, right? Get underscore. So the question should be is, I guess a question I do have is, how to get instantiated element child in Godot. Okay, load and scene instantiation. Node path, syntactical sugar. Okay, we do the queue free stuff. Load scenes. Okay, accessing a child from an instance scene. So manage breaking things. Okay. Okay. So I guess in the experimentation I have to do right now is, okay, I mean, control the HUD screens, blah, blah, blah. What dot? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Wow. Okay. Okay, health bar. Dot. I think probably be better if, so like, hey, if it got hit, okay, so I guess a better question would be how to pass, can I pass value within signals? passing data with signals in Godot. Try to pass in the value via signals button. Let it press connect button. Go test. Every time I run this cookie, this following error. Callable. Okay, I will need to know what is bind mean. Oh. Press dot connected. That's signals. Okay. Not quite exactly. I wonder if I can just do with emit. Yeah, I need to emit a signal and pass a parameter. Body, and you see I use this code. Make to the party, but this is how the bind argument works. From here, my argument was passed into the function by placing them into emit from signal call. Global dot signal emit. More. Okay. Connecting signal behind optional flag can be added to configure this. Signal can be connected over the callable. And the signal is already connected. This push. Okay. That's a player. Wait, hold on. On button down, okay, on button down, we're button hit. Okay. I seen above, the recommendation is not connect. The code block showed below shows 4 options for connecting signals using either this legacy method or the recommended signal.connect. Okay. Man. Okay. So looks like we're gonna have to figure this stuff out. Okay. Let's go back to the grunt. Go. Oh, come on. What? Emit to. About the diverse arguments. Okay, you know what? Let's just say this. Oh, not destroyed. You're free. Let's see, player. Hey, player got hit. Emit. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. I want to say 15, but I want to take a look what the what that name is. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So the enemy is in this group of enemies, right? But where we're going to, it's eventually what we're going to have to need is like, hey, you know, we're going to eventually need, like to kind of kill some sort of category of enemies, right? So, you know, it can't just be group and enemy. And it's going to be giving us area 2D, but if I can just say, hey, what's the parent's name? Right, can I just do something like this? Hey. Dot parent. Let's take a look. Okay. Come on. Good. Okay. So, I think we kind of have some sort of structure here, right? I think we're kind of a bit safe because this is going to be a grunt. Right? So, I'm going to say here, hey, area got any grunt and get the parent. So, in our structures, we're going to get the parent dot the name of the parent. Right? So now we know what kind of enemies there are, which enemies is going to be attacking the player, and you know we can perhaps also later on just build some sort of like categorization later, right? Later. Okay? So we got this guy here. So let's see, he got hit. Game. Okay, gameplay. And looks like we got what? Oh. Wait, hold on. Handle error call for callable. Expected method expected argument 0, but call with 1 was made. Okay. All callables connected to this one will be triggered. Okay, but it's man, this is really annoying. Yeah, but what hit it though? And a global.signal name. Okay. Inside the node, signal customs. Oh. Okay. So okay, you know what? Let's do what they're suggesting. Okay. So what they're trying to say is this, like, hey, if you want to add like values, parameter, um, and stuff to it, you're gonna have to do it like this way. So what they're saying is, so on player, right? We got the quote signal hit, right? Inside the node that's going to receive oh, okay. Oh, okay. So here, let's just try this out. I'm kind of grasping at straws a little bit. Okay. Player loses. Okay, player says player loses. Okay. Player loses. Player loses. Emit. Error from something the calls but method of expected 0, but got 2. Wait, hold on. From here, my argument 2 was passed into a function's. Okay. Okay, you know what? Maybe. Okay, you don't. But okay, maybe. Okay, since I think it's requiring documentation, which says requires callable, right? Connect, disconnect, emit, various all call connected will be triggered. Okay, I'm not. We gotta keep on experimenting and just hit this through. Okay. So I might. Yeah, I'm not quite too sure. No constricted callable means is okay. So. I love it. I love the documentation. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. So signal can actually help it declare more than one specific the argument between the parentheses, right? Shows the editor doc to generate a callback for you. However, it's too hard. Yeah. So I don't know why. Yeah. So I don't know why you won't want it to take this. um. Yeah. I thought that. Yeah. My understanding was like it's gonna. You're okay. We're wanting this to be taken in. We designed this to have some sort of argument, right? And then I'm guessing. Player got hit. Bind. Arg1, Arg2. So you're complaining. Identifier hours not the current in scope. Okay. Argue1 not is not current scope. Callable. Because like I'm looking through quote signals. Okay, you know what? So player dot hit. Player dot hit. Closing doesn't have a counterpart. Okay, sure. I mean, is this gonna even work? You know what? Let's just do this. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this son of a gun. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's see if args1, args2 is going to give me some sort of value. Args1, args2. Okay. Oh. Do we got an issue? I think we probably do have an issue. Okay, so. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Wow, this is good. Excellent. Hey, water bottle. Oh, I'm currently right now trying to work on, try to set up the signals. So eventually what we're going to do is that because currently right now I got these pink blobs that are just, one's the player, one's the enemy, and trying to connect these two together to kind of build out like essentially some sort of like a damage system. But I'm trying to pass in like to the name of the enemy that's actually going to be colliding damage and whatnot, and the number of damage. So that's what I'm currently working on right now. And I got a pink blob too. I want to see my demo. This is my first project with you. Got you. Oh, you're very new. Hey, no worries. We're we're trying to figure this thing out. And don't be afraid when you just hit that play button. I bet you're gonna hit that lot of play buttons so many times. It's gonna come to second nature to you. Be like, oh, okay, I gotta test this out. Does this work? Well, I think this works. But yeah. And so there's that aspect I'm working on. I was originally working on just adding some like noise and sound, just to kind of get things rolling, so that I don't feel like I'm bogged down. Oh, it's a prototype. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So let me. Gotcha. Oh, you got a better one right now. Okay, all right, sure. I don't know. Do you want me to go and look at yours later when we got a chance? When you got a chance to kind of do a little bit of polish, whatnot. I mean, I could definitely take a look. Okay, good, cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Yep. And just to give you a heads up, I usually do. And you know what? I usually do. Oh, look now. Okay. Okay, so it's an itch shadow. Okay. Sure thing here. Let me. Cool. Oh. Oh man, I just. Okay, let's see my feedback. Sure. Let me take a look. Okay. So we got that. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's good. That's good. Oh, and then you got the platformer jumping. And it's okay. So let's see if I. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So I guess let's see. Let me refresh that one again. Okay. So yeah, I'm actually liking this little pink blob. I think it's pretty cute. Um, and with the trees and whatnot, I think you're a little bit much further ahead of me with this. So No worries. But if I, so let's see, if I touch this, okay. Okay, so I think maybe, and probably your scripting issue is probably just that collision between the snail and the pink blob, right? I think that's probably one of the issues that you have. Oh, at echo off. Oh, you can't do damage. Okay, all right, no worries. Um, so I tried and it won't work. Gotcha. Okay. So now about this. Why don't I do this way? Let me go ahead and show you how, um, how what I found out and how you do damage. Look further and look at the trampoline. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and just do a refresh of your game. The trampoline. Oh, the snail is the trampoline. Is that right? Because I think I just jumped on it. Oh, okay. All right. Go on. All right. Cool. Oh, and then we got some crystals. Oh, this is the trampoline. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, this is pretty good. And ooh, oh, not bad. Hey, this is pretty good. I like it how you actually use the coins, the crystals, just like as an indication of hey, where you're gonna go next. That I think that's pretty good. Let's see what's this one. Oh, okay. So you got up here. Okay, so I collected the. Well, let me just move this down. So okay, we can get partially of the and crouch. Gotcha. Okay, so I think this top part, and it looks as if you probably have something up there. Probably still in work in progress. No worries. Let me go for. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? This is not a big issue. Big issue. The crouching part, if you just leave it, you kind of let it stop crouching, it probably won't. It's gonna probably return back to its normal state, and you got the collision between the walls and the characters, so it's kind of get stuck a little bit. Maybe you could do something like, hey, if I'm actually touching these walls, these walls the walls over here, just make it into crouching mode. But maybe you don't have to. You don't have to. That's not that a big issue. Oh, okay. Ooh, gotta step on that guy. Okay. Okay, keep looking. Let's see. Oh, hey. Oh, wait, I can jump. So I'll go down. Okay, can't go through here. Oh, okay. So you could crouch and walk. Nice. Okay. So we jump here. Crouch down. Oh, shoot. Okay. Gotcha. You know what? Let's do a little quick speed run. Okay, crystal shards. Okay. Sorry. I just have to do that. My curious nature in me just like says, yeah, I think this is pretty fun. Yeah, this is pretty fun. And I guess a good question is like what was like when you're making this game, what's your like when you say fun, right? What do you hope your game to be? And I think this is a good question to ask, just as a creator, right? Because you're going to have to know your audience. So I think that's my question to you is like when you said this was this fun, who do you think this would be fun to? Uh, those Flash games from 2000. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, like a rage game. Okay. So, in that case, I'm thinking that you probably want to make this. Okay, so I know they got the whole climbing the tower type rage game, or like those type platformers, and yeah, type platformers. I think what maybe your fun factor. Okay, so then I'm guessing that you probably on purpose designed the levels, this level right here, right, this view box, view portal, um, to be this size, right? So the player in a way has to kind of I need to kind of remember how to the stage, right? Got to remember the stage. Okay, I got to jump off at the right time. Oh, quick. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so let's see if I go through here. Uh, oh, okay. Gotcha. Sort of. Okay, I see. I That's okay. You don't have to be good at esports, right? Oh, yeah, sure. Um, but since you want to be a rage game, right, and more of the 2000s. Oh, thanks. Yeah, but I don't think I have. I'm there quite yet. The the pain in the butt thing is gonna be um art aspect. So I'm gonna have to draw the sprites out. Um, and that means I need to probably bring up my old pad that I got. But first, actually, so I'm kind of building this as a solo to kind of like mark my journey. I definitely appreciate the offer. But I kind of need to learn, do the art, do the art as well. Um, and that being said, because the stuff that I'm doing right now will help me and the team that I'm working with, because currently right now our artist, she has a lot going on in her life, being a mom, and doing jobs, at doing work, and then doing this, and she has her own stream too as well. So she does have her hands full, and so wherever I can help, whether it's coding or with the the art assets and whatnot, I'm essentially a generalist, so to speak. But yeah, maybe perhaps when hey, build up. You always want to work in a team. Okay, do this. Yeah, and actually, you know, I'll just say it. I kind of said it earlier in the stream, but I'll say it. Um, so when I joined, here, let me show you the game that we actually made. Okay, so and now I'm gonna do a shameless plug. Here, I'll just post it. Uh, no, I have an account. Yes. Okay. You know what? Here, let me. Sorry, this is just a little bit off. This is just a little bit off. This is just a little. Okay, there we go. Yeah, apparently my OBS is like saying, "Hey, you need to sign in again." I'm like, I already signed in, so it's just kind of weird. Here, let me. Sorry, let me sign this again. Game dev. Okay. Here. Okay. So what I want to tell you is, don't be afraid, because you know, just you can. What I did is I just threw out myself out there and said, "Hey guys, I'm willing to work in a team. I don't have much experience. I'm a newbie. Um, please, exactly, yeah. Go ahead and we got the time. Just go ahead and feel free to play it. But I would say is that, um, you know, my group, the group that I worked with, they are, you know, I actually was the guy who found them, because, you know what happened? It was that I I was looking. I just posted my stuff. I threw myself out there, and everybody's like, nobody's like talking to me, right? So I was like, you know what? Here, what was it? Right here, right? I went to Pirate Software, his game jam, and they have another game jam, which is on in July. In the post on itch.io, so don't worry about that. Join the Discord, and then there's this little channel called Game Jam LFG. So looking for group, um, or maybe forums. You can then post, say like, hey, I am an artist. I am so and so. I'm looking for teammates and whatnot. And for me, what I did is I was on the opposite side. It's like, okay, I'll go ahead and find people. I'm like scrolling through this, like, okay, okay, you looking for groups, looking for experienced team to compete in the big upcoming game jams. Completed 3 games so far. Probably 16. What they're good at, and whatnot, um, and just all you need to do is really just throw yourself out there and just reach out, like just do like a cold call. Hi, I'm so and so. This is I'm not good at anything, so do you want to work on a pro? Do you want to work on this next game jam that you're looking at? And that's kind of how I was able to form our team. So the first our first game jam was 2014. Um, we had a but yeah, but I'm telling you that you could do the same. Exactly, exactly. You know, I did this before, back in high school, so I just went and was like, you know what, no one's gonna pick me. I'm going to find them, and I'm going to form a team. So, yeah, you could you could do that way too as well. I'm I'm just like you said, right? You're new, you're very new, and obviously I'm there. I am still there. I'm very new to with Godot, and if you probably see my YouTube, I'm like going through the documentation and just like, um, how does this work? Okay, let me look at this example, and see if I can finagle around, to see how it works. But there is always good people out there. So don't feel discouraged. Yeah, and actually, I encourage you to really go ahead and just join this Discord, and start talking to folks, you know. And by doing that, you'll one, because right, you think you have an objective, right, for Bracky's game jam. I think that's currently underway, but you could then talk with those folks like, hey, I'm wanting to work with somebody, and just keep working at it, and you'll find a group of people. And actually, I would recommend, yeah, only have success with Flash, and I used to make .bat files. Oh, okay, all right. So, in other words, but like Flash though, platformers is the first project. Hey, those are still experiences, right? You said it yourself, right? You have only you said you have only have animation experience. Yeah, you know, I I graduated from college with like something like a half and half of computer science and like user experience. But those things are important within the game. Like you have design experience, and from the looks of it, like you do have your skills can carry over to that area. And from the sound of it, it seems as if you're like more of a designer, perhaps by trade or by hobby, if I may. Um, and you're right now you're learning how to code as well, right? So you're kind of trying to scaling up with both, right? So you have your designer designer skills right here, right? That from the surface, right? It's like, oh, it's not transferable. Mm-mm. Don't think like that, because when I worked, so I was a little bit more hit background for me. I actually worked as a software engineer in test, so I do a lot of testing. But my college degree, yeah, yeah, my college degree was computer computational media, right? So we do InDesign, a little bit of design, and then you got your coding stuff that you learn through university, right? So it's a computer science with liberal arts. You know, you know, I'll say this. Um, Working in QA, I understand where's like, do you know Pirate Software, Thor, him, right? And it's okay if you don't. Um, oh, so and then depending on, I know maybe it's okay. Yeah, yeah. So for I'm gonna say this. This is a little bit kind of a. I think it comes with dealing with a lot of part of my language, shitty people, like just folks who really want to get on your nerves. They're just not gonna make you a bad day. Yeah. Um. There's certain of his attitude is kind of stemmed from, uh, yeah, especially in the QA workspace. Ah, sure. No worries. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. Thanks for letting me know. Um, yeah, there's just a certain kind of workplaces where it makes you cautious and sometimes a bit paranoid. And the reason I say that is, um, there people working QA have to have a really thick skin, because you're you're essentially going to be treated like a second class citizen, right? You're they're there to do quality work. You're the gatekeeper. They it's like, hey, you're supposed to do QA. You're making sure the quality of the product is one matching what you guys have designed for, and at the same time, right? You're gonna you're kind of sandwiched between like the business and the developers. So, worst case situation is, oh, why do we have not this feature pushed out? Well, it didn't pass QA. Okay, QA. Why is it not passing? Or the worst one is, hey, we found this bug. Why you guys didn't catch it? Right? It's those type of mentality that kind of makes is really depressing. And so, at some level, I understand that whole defensiveness, guarded naturedness, um, this, with folks who are working QA, and with me, right? I, not to kind of bring up the sob story, but I kind of learned is that, you know, like because before I was actually pretty negative, working in the QA space. It's just a lot of pressure, even which eventually led to me being our CTO laying me off because he just thinks like, oh, I'm too expensive, and I you know I wasn't worth anything, but I've been doing a great job. So you know yeah, things happen, and if you kind of let those things get to you on like a day-to-day basis, um, it's kind of really hard to look forward to the next day. And this is something that I kind of had to learn, and learn and cope over the years. And I kind of wish I kind of started earlier, or maybe perhaps um, transition out earlier from QA work, because it is like what Thor said, that because I'm a senior software development engineer, senior SDET. What's the next step up? Team lead, but in the company that's really really small, like just two QAs, how can you be a team lead, right? So, and then what? You want to go technical? You want to go to be developer? Well, you haven't worked with those web technologies that the developer has, so you gotta you know put extra time. So your only natural career progression is going through really or management, or you go into more DevOps. And with times like now, you know devs can test, right? That's a common phrase I heard, like, oh, developers can test. Okay, yeah, but they got things to build, so we're still important. QAs always constantly be asked, like our existence, whether or not they're valid or not. And it's kind of like, you know, so yeah, I mean, just a lot of experiences working through this. And when people are trying to put you down, you have to like kind of like, nope, I'm not taking the bait. I'm gonna focus on the problem, and I'm gonna find, focus on the problem, make my stand, and that's it. So yeah, and that's how you're gonna have such a better outcome in life. But yeah, sorry if I'm rambling on. So yeah, what you're saying to me earlier just kind of resonated a little bit, and just kind of wanted to you know, share with you, encourage you actually to continue on, doing this stuff, because I mean your art's good. It's you know, I just you know, I know I know a lot of games, right? It's like, hey, art's got to be sexy. Yeah, the triple A, oh, it guys look well and whatnot. Well, and this is kind of where I'm very hopeful that when I practice art, right, though there is a talent aspect to art, 100%, right? But I do believe that with practice and learning, right, talent is like, you just gets you to a certain like starting base. Oh man, Joe is actually really good with art. His sketches are really good, right? Okay, Joe, why your art is so good? Oh, because you understand how shadow, how depth of perception works. You understand how certain um, dynamics of like, when you do a pose, right? It conveys a certain meaning, um, facial expression too, clothing as well. The small details, and those things are you're gonna pick up. You probably that already, perhaps. And and then you just keep practicing, and like you're doing, right, you're asking me for feedback. Hey, how's my prototype work game? Is it do you think it's fun, whatnot? um and I think you keep at it, you're gonna get somewhere. So don't lose hope. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, with that, let me see. With that, let me kind of get back to this. Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. We actually. Dang. Okay. So I think we're just 7 minutes over. I live in Pacific time. It's already midnight. But you know what? Here, let me go to your. Do you actually stream, Wate? Do you actually stream on your end? What? Let me just. I'm just gonna go. You know what? Nope, not report. Here, let me. Oh, no. Don't. You uploaded the news later. You want? Let me look at your. Actually. Here. Oh. Okay. Here. Give me one. Yeah. Oh, path from HTML5. Okay. All right. Find more people than. Okay, no, I'm fine. Okay, agree. Your testers are valid. Then a lot of people give credit. Yeah. Hey, no worries. Here, let me. What? Let me also give you a follow too as well. Let's see if you all. Oh. Okay. No worries. Here's what to do. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me. I know I probably give you a lot of like advices, so I apologize, but I think what you should do is go to Pirate Software's Game Jam and ask people like, hey, how's my game? How's my game is? Can you guys look forward? Look at it and just give me some feedback. Before you do that, you just make sure you structured it. It's like, oh, my game is about this. And actually, with that link, go to the submissions, and there is this little link called game design document. All right. Yeah. So this game. So you can take a look at this one. You can look at different submissions. I think Shakwana was the winner. Yeah, Shakwana was the winner of the prototype. But go ahead and check those GGDs. That's what we call them, and you'll see that hey, they got an overview, what the system is, right? Um, the components, what your goals are. Oh, okay, no worries. But yeah, sure. And you know what? And speaking about, hey, no, don't worry about it. I think right now it's just me and you. We're just chatting. We're talking. I should probably code some more. Oh man, code some more. And then you know what? I probably will. Yeah, probably. We'll do a little bit more coding thing. Oh, today's a Wednesday. That's right. Today's a Wednesday, huh? So Friday is gonna be game day, and so we're gonna go ahead and play some games. Uh, I think I got one lined up called Grizz. I'll be playing that game. Uh, there. And so here's what to do. Yeah. So Monday. So man, Monday, Wednesday, I'm gonna be streaming. Yeah, more dev work for my individual game. Um, which is fine. Let me see. Oh, is that sound effects? So we got SFX placeholder. You know what? I'm not done with this one yet. Yeah. So I'm gonna. You know what? I probably should also post some resources too, as well. For folks who just need some direction and stuff. Um. Yeah. Let me think. Oh yes, Catherine. Let me see if I can. Oh man, this kind of feels a little bit awkward. Can I? Drops channel. Oh gosh. Choose. Yes, I have played Inscription. I have, and actually, yeah, I played through the. Yeah, I played through. I think like the one. Yeah, I think there's only one ending, so I definitely played it. Very, very, very fun game, for sure. You know what? I might even actually go play the prequel. I think maybe was it Poly Island Hacks? Maybe I think that's what it's called. But yeah, super super fun. Like like the game. What? Have you played Inscription? Because I just worry that I might like do a spoiler alert or whatnot, just in case if you haven't played it, be like, Charles, why are you telling me this? Oh man. Geez, you know what? I gotta really look up is how to raid in Twitch. Okay, you know what? Let me see if she's on. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, here we go. Is she on? Oh. You know what? Let's go follow her. Schedule. Oh, 4 a.m. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have played Inscription. It's a very It is a very very fun game. 100 for sure. I definitely enjoyed. Oh, you haven't fully played it. Okay. I probably haven't fully played it. Like, I think there was also like secret bosses as well, right? The secret bosses, but I don't think I have gotten to that one, or like unlock some of like other like scenarios. Like, I think I remember saw in Thor he like rushed it really fast and he got like all grizzly bears. Like, I think it was probably like some more achievement perhaps, but yeah, you know what? Yeah, definitely really fun game. but you know what? You know, unfortunately, I'm going to head on off, and it was great talking to you, Waddle. And if you need me to go ahead and actually do some play testing, right? Feel free to. Here's my. I actually have a Discord as well. Discord, so should be able to. Here, should be. I pray to God this actually is gonna work, because I set the code to not expire. Oh, no. That. You got into the cabin once. Okay. Okay. Now I'm definitely gonna withhold what I wanted to say to you, because this game is pretty meta. It is pretty meta. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead, put my Discord in the chat. Hopefully, if you wanted me to go ahead and do some more play testing or whatnot, I'm really up for it. I'll definitely do play testing. I'll give some feedback too as well. And here it is. Hopefully, the link will work for you. Other than that, well, it's a little past my bedtime. I'm gonna sign off, and it was great talking with you. Uh, you know, if you get stuck, whatnot, just feel free to reach out. Because there's definitely a lot of folks who are willing to upload. Yeah. Oh, you're about to upload real quick. Okay, you know what? I could probably spare. It's probably can wait till 12:30. 12:30. Yeah. 12:30. Here the Nemi. Yeah, just okay. All right. Just let me know when we got the latest upload, and I'll go into one last playtest for the night. Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. Well, I'm going to sign off, and I will see y'all on Friday. Okay. Peace out.